I've just bought one of the cheapest Focus ST3s around. However, there is a reason it's cheap. So here is the new project. 2017 Ford Focus ST3, finished in stealth grey. It's a top spec model. It is in pretty good condition, although Copart totally annihilated the side skirt. I didn't buy this directly from Copart, I bought it from the owner. It was just stored there. Let's have a look inside. So, as you can see, we have got some issues. So what's the story behind this Focus and why have I got it, you may be wondering? Well, like I say, I bought this from the owner. What's happened is, according to an independent insurance guy, the wires under the seat have chafed and got hot, shorted out, which has in turn caused the seat airbag to go and the curtain airbag on the passenger side. There's no power to the car at all. So these cars come with their problems. So obviously I know that's an issue. The loom down there, I know I need a couple of airbags. Obviously you're going to have to reset the crash data on the airbag module. But why is there no power? That's what we've got to find out, what's going on there. The good thing about this car is obviously it's got full service history. It's got the top spec, sync free, sat nav. It's got all the whistles and bells. I know the guy did look after it. He looked a long time for this car. It is really nice, apart from the damage Copart have done. And it hasn't got an insurance category against it. So, you know, there's pluses and minuses there. First thing we need to do, I think, get the battery completely off it, get that charged, and start having a look at maybe disconnecting this seat, get that out of the way, see if we're in a position to start it. Okay, a few days have passed since that last clip. I have been on a stag do. I've managed to drill into my hand with a 10mm drill bit, and I have done a bit on it and totally forgot to film it all. So this is where we're at. Got the driver's seat out, centre console out, checked out the loom, so it wasn't localised to the seat loom, but obviously the main loom from the car that goes to the seat is absolutely fried. What I can see is this kind of group of 9-10 wires. That is all melted down to there, so pretty sure over to the other side as well. And then in the boot, it seems to follow all the way back here to this fuse box, which that fuse there that's completely melted is for the driver's seat. So I think what we need to do, get the passenger seat out, get the rear seats out, pull off the rest of the trims and expose that loom completely. I have got a loom for it. It's not the correct one for the car, but for the time being I want to splice it in, or splice in the bits that are needed so I can get this powered up, see if it starts okay and make sure it's still running all right. Then we can check out what modules are needed or any other problems that might have been caused by this, because I need to make sure the project is viable to do. It's crazy hot out here, so bear with me. Let's get this stuff out and check out this. Focus with no interior. Ta-da! So, I think it is as we thought. So, connector that goes onto the seat, melted all the way along here. You can see signs of it in there. That comes under the selector. Across here, I can't see any damage going back that way or up under the dash there. But when we go towards the back of the car, obviously you can see signs of melted wires there, coming all the way back. Melty, 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 melty. All the way back to that fuse box. Jeez, I'm hot. So I think I've got to cut all that tape off, properly expose it, and then I can find out what I've got to replace. I used to repair cameras for a living, so I was all right at soldering. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Right, so here's where I'm up to. I have exposed all that loom, as you can see, and it's pretty bad, in all honesty. It's mullered. So if I can get away with splicing bits in, I don't know. I think the easiest thing is to remove the loom completely and try and repair it. But for the time being, I have got my replacement loom plugged into the car. So I'm going to see if we can get it started. I've hooked up power. I've got a screen. See if I get anything. Key not detected. Okay. Things are happening. It's not starting as yet. Loads of warning lights. I think it's just because it's not the right loom and there's lots of stuff unplugged. Let's have a quick play. Might need to press the clutch to start it, I don't know. So we've pretty much got faults with everything. So anti-lock brakes, missing communication with a restraints module. That's not plugged in. Audio, yeah, not plugged in. Restraints module again there, look. Body control, look. We've got crash input. So that's probably from the airbags going off. What all the rest? Yeah, a load of fog lamps, stop lamps, blah, blah, blah. They're not plugged in. Same with the door modules. Low fuel pressure. Again, yeah, I don't know what half of it is, but yeah, I'm wondering if we're not actually going to be able to get this started with this loom. Right, I'm clearing all the codes, just to see what happens. We'll see what is saved and what's not. Speakers, antennas. Okay, it looks like the stuff that's unplugged is the stuff that's staying on. Right, okay, I've plugged some more stuff in. Let's go see if we've got any success this time. There's the button. There it is. Please start. Yes! Success! It starts. We've got a few faults. That's okay, it's running. Does it rev up? Yes, get in there. Awesome. Come on. Okay, this is first drive. I'm sitting on the floor. I've got no seat or anything. Let's see if it moves. It moves under its own steam. Okay. Sorry about the wonky video. Let's see if we can go forward. Yes! Success! I've done a thing! Awesome. Right. Well, I suppose now it's get the loom and yeah, put it back together and chase electrical faults. Get in there. Well, she's up and running. So that's good to know that everything's not totally fried. Obviously, I've got to sort out that mess. But I think that is a good place to end the video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.